What up, y'all? Sir Cash here. Back with the review. Haven't done one of these in a minute. From time to time, I get vehicles from Toyota just to ride around in something different and give my cars a break. And so this one is actually a 2025 Toyota Rav4 XLE Premium. So I am not like your typical car reviewer. I'm not going to dive into like the deep specs and things like that. I mean, it's basically a four banger, 8 speed, you know, SUV Corolla. Let's just be honest with it. But I will give you my honest opinion about having it a few days and the benefits and the drawbacks to it. So this thing starts out about 34K. And I believe the XLE Premium, I mean, you can option it all the way out, but this one is a front wheel drive. It's the non-hybrid, and I mean, it gets the job done. But let's really deep dive into what is getting the job done and who is this vehicle for. First off, what is it, baby? You ate it? Well, Dad can't do his review without checking on his baby girl. Hi, can I have a bite?
Yep.
Thank you.
You take the picture.
I'll take the picture.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. So here we go. XLE Premium. What do you get with it? Well, you get some 19-inch wheels. It does ride pretty smooth. I mean, this is what you would get from the factory if you bought this car. Nothing's been modded, nothing's been changed. It has about 18,000 miles on it, so it is fairly new. You gotta go potty? Okay, go potty. I can do two things at once. All right, what you're gonna get is plastic. Plastic on plastic on plastic. Everything, I mean, there's slight fake rubber, but everything just feels like a plastic box. Feels like it just came straight out of just Plastic City. I mean, the seats are somewhat comfortable. If you have car seats, there are attachments in there for the rails for car seats. I'm so used to opening one door and all of them open. Not with this. So there is attachments down here that you can use for the seat. I need to tighten that up. With the new cars, they're going to get dirty quicker, especially if kids put their feet on the back of the seat. But it can come off pretty well. Your space is pretty moderate. I mean, I can scoot my seat all the way back, and as you just saw, my daughter, this is her seat. She has plenty of space, so I'm not crushing her. I'm 6 foot, so it is pretty basic. I mean, this is not going to be one of those like, should you or who is this car for? Matter of fact, let's just talk about that. This is definitely for a mom. Honestly, it's just for a mom. If you're a man and you've driven any type of kind of like lowered car, or maybe a car that has a little bit more stiffer suspension, this car is going to feel like it wants to roll over. And I mean that in the sense of the rear sway bars and the front sway bars. The car feels like it's doing like this, like it's always trying to find its balance when it's on the freeway or if you're taking over humps. It doesn't feel like the vehicle's moving like this. It feels like it's moving like this, and you can definitely feel it. So the anti-roll bars, they definitely need to be tightened up in my opinion. But once again, I come from pretty stiff suspension cars. You get the four banger. You don't get any paddle shifters. This car is very sluggish in eco mode, and it's pretty sluggish in normal mode, and it's sluggish in the quote-unquote sport mode. Sport is really just making you think that the car is doing something, but it's not. I mean, it sounds like the engine is just basically just struggling to keep up. What's up, Paul? You want to come help me? All right, Tony's going to come help. You want to help me? You can't get in this thing. Anyways, the nighttime driving on it is fine. It's going to have, if you've driven any new Toyota, it's going to have the same features every Toyota has. It's going to have the adaptive cruise control. It's going to have the lane assist. It's going to have basically the same thing. Every Toyota feels the exact same. I mean, I really don't have too much like positive to say about it or negative to say about it. It's just boring. This is just boring. And it's like, this is where the automotive industry is headed. And I get it. You know, I'm not the target audience for this car. But even if I had 34,000 and I wanted to get an SUV, I definitely would get this compared to its competitors. I mean, you're not going to catch me no Hyundai, Kia, even if it offers more more options for the money, because I'm going to trust this motor more than anything else. I'm going to trust it over that Mitsubishi over there. I'm going to trust it over a Honda. I'm definitely going to trust it over a Hyundai Kia. If I'm not even going to start on that. So let's go ahead and look some more on the inside, as far as like the rear space. So it just feels all the same. All the same is what it feels like. So this is about as much trunk space as you get. This one has the JBL sound system. Oh, that brings up a good point. It sounds, and I know, coming from biases, I know that I've been in a car and the sound, like when you're speaking, can sound a little more echoed. In this vehicle, it sounds like there's a really severe echo in the car. And if you have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, it has a very, very serious lag to it. And it's not necessarily the best. I mean, this is basically, I would get this over a Corolla SUV hybrid, but essentially this is pretty much what you see, what you get. I mean, you can put some stuff in there. This is a good vehicle. If you are door dashing or driving Lyft or Uber, this is the vehicle that you want. Now, I will say that, I'm averaging 27, 28 miles a gallon, 34 on the freeway. Don't have to put premium in it. So that's one of the best parts. This car is very good on gas. And I think that's the biggest draw to this car. If you want an SUV that's good on gas, that is not as small as the Corolla hatch or the Corolla SUV, this would be it. Everything else besides that, if you want more luxury or more comfort or things like that, I would probably start looking at Toyotas a little bit pricier things, aka the 4Runner, which is expensive, and don't even talk about the Sequoia, stupid expensive. But this is the perfect car for door dashers, Spark drivers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers. This is the vehicle for you. Plenty of space, good gas mileage. It's going to clear, potholes and maybe people's steep driveways, and that's what you want when you're in that space. You want a vehicle that you can go from A to B, and this vehicle is going to get you there. It's going to be really, really good on gas, and I think that's just the selling part of this vehicle. Maybe a mom with a kid or so, budget ain't that high. Maybe try to pick one of these up used. I don't know about spending 34 new, but maybe if you can find a 23, maybe 22, somewhere in the maybe 28,000, that would be good. What is it, baby? The sun's going down? What would we call that? Sunset. That's right. And so that would be the perfect vehicle for you if you're Spark. I would say this is the gig worker's car. I'm sorry, I wrapped this whole thing up. This is the gig worker's car. So that's pretty much it. If you're a gig worker, this is the perfect car for you. Get your job done. Steering on it's fine. Everything else, I can't complain. It's fine. That's all it is. It's fine. Let's jump inside. It's gonna have your typical Toyota kind of premium stuff. Got your wireless charging pads. You got a heated seats. I recommend always doing this, turning off that stupid auto start stop, because when you're doing that and the vehicle wants to turn off, when it turns on, it jerks forward just a little bit. And if you got somebody in the car, it makes it feel like that you're slipping off the brakes. So I would always do that to turn off the auto start stop. But besides from that, it's got physical knobs, Android Auto, the JBL sound system. It's fine. I don't know what this is for besides coins or whatever. I know it's for coins, but really not a big fan of that. You get decent space and stuff like that, but definitely don't want to get copyrighted. That's it. That's it, man. That's it, bro. It's just a gig worker's SUV. So anyways, those are my 2 cents on it. I would get this used. What is it, baby? You sleepy? Okay. Say, that's a wrap.
That's a lot.
Say peace.
Peace.